What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Game Like Will, man. Back with another video, man. Look, man. Listen, I got my handy dandy notebook, man. Handy dandy notebook, man. You know what I'm saying? This come in handy. I suggest y'all go get one of these, you know what I'm saying? In the game, you know what I'm saying? Because the game is something we came to talk about today. We ain't just about to talk about the game. But I am a lifestyle coach. So we're going to pertain the game synonymous with life. And a lot of people do that. But, I'm really excited to talk about this video because I made a playlist called Confidence. And like I said, if you see something in the playlist section and you see a gold disc next to it, that means eventually I'm going to make real products that could either be sent through email or it could be like maybe people don't really use DVDs too much no more. I mean, they do, but I'd rather do it online when I make my products. But look, man, confidence, bro. That's what we talking about today, man. Confidence is so crazy to me, bro, because it's like anyone who been around me growing up, you know what I'm saying? People might have got a blend of different things from me, like. And to be honest, me as my own person, I got a blend of different things. Like a lot of motherfuckers from the outside looking in, they'll either swear like, oh, you know, like I'm really still like unaware what motherfuckers thought, like for real, cause like a person could think this, a person could think that in the same school that you're in. One person sees you as cool, another person sees you as maybe like not really that cool. Like, and I don't been in multiple different schools, multiple different neighborhoods, multiple different, me growing up, it's really just been an inconsistent thing, which is why I make this video. The title is Confidence is Flaky. Confidence is flaky. I was thinking about saying something like fictitious or fake or unreal or all of those words that have to do with irresponsible or irreliable. Confidence is that, brother. You feel me? It's that. And confidence is flaky. And I said, good. Here's why. So a lot of people, I'm here to change your heart posture. I'm here to change the way you feel about confidence being flaky, because the problem is not that confidence is irreliable and flaky. The problem is that you rely, you literally since a kid, and since I was young too, like, you see rappers on shit on TV, you're like, damn, they got a whole lot of confidence to be up on stage, you know what I'm saying, rapping in front of everybody. Or you'll see certain singers, even today, you probably watch YouTube, you see certain YouTubers and you think like, wow, man, he just walk up on girls effortlessly and just do this, that. First of all, you don't know how much rejections it took. You don't know. Like, I've been rejected a million times. I literally got a story that, like a little short story I'm gonna end this video with, the other day when I was in the mall. But it's gonna be a prime example of what I mean when everything I'm talking about. And even like younger days, like, you don't there's no it's no reliable, you can't psychologically measure something that is emotional, which is women. And when you're in the game, you have to just be yourself, bro. You have to pull the fucking trigger, bro. You have to pull the lever or whatever you want to call it. Like, the other day I was laying around, I'm thinking like, damn, I don't know what to text Shorty. I don't really feel like texting. And I had to ask myself like, yo, what is that? Like, you feel me? What is that is making you feel that way? But it's like self-doubt for real. It's like you think like she not gonna fuck with what you about to say. Like, you think like everything you gonna say. Like, niggas could get in a loop where they think everything that they're gonna say is just so horrible and ugly and just not adequate enough. Like, but it's like, bro, that's not true. A, but B, um what's that fucking word? I'm gonna just use the word think. I think y'all should look into that a little bit, because I'm really introspective. You know what I'm saying? When you young, it's easy to just push through shit and just try shit and be like, oh, like rejection don't hurt. A lot of, like I can speak for myself when I was young. Like, rejected, but when I wasn't even really rejected, it just was. I think when you're young, everybody hormones are raging and people, so it's just like easy. But the culture was even different back then. You feel me? Like it was a lot of just, you know what I'm saying? It was like chemistry. Like everybody was on the same wavelength. But as you get more mature, a lot of women they clam up. And now I'm gonna go into the story, but let me hold on. Let me, because that shit was a perfect segue. But I just want to say this: confidence to me is your willingness to do a thing. That's what it is, bro. Your confidence is your willingness. Or you could swap the word out willingness with determination. Because I'm under the belief that a lot of my confidence is the shit y'all don't see. Like when I was getting rejected a million times at Target and Walmart, I wasn't only willing, I was determined. Like, okay, I'm gonna get at least 2, 3 numbers before I go back to the crib every time. I ain't coming out here for nothing. Like, and I was also determined to do what? To measure, okay, well, you got rejected about 6 times today already. Well, okay. Um, I knew in my heart of hearts, like, the typical guy gonna run back to the crib and make excuses like, oh, no girl wanted me, or some dumbass emotional shit. And I also knew, like, well, 6 ain't 10. Like, so I was kind of measuring the shit, no cap. Like, but that's the thing, like, most guys, they give up before they get to where they going. So it's like, if you're outside, like, it'd be days where I'd be like, yo, I'm about to just go back to the crib. Fuck it. Today not my day. But then it'll hit me like, wait, hold on, bro. Like, just find something else to do for a little while, chill, get something to eat, or get something to drink, chill, vibe. Then before you know it, see Walmart, the way Walmart work and Target, it'd be waves. I noticed it'd be waves, like people getting off the highway and shit. It'd be a wave of people. So if you vibe for like 10, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, then you go back into the same building, it's gonna be a whole different wave of people. It may be a couple of the same people, but it's gonna be that baddie that you was looking for, basically, what I'm trying to say. So, you know, there's a way to get in there and to mangle and maneuver through that. That's what I'm basically trying to say. And it's not just your willingness, because a lot of y'all are willing to go out there and look like a jackass, but y'all are not determined. And that's the second follow-up thing behind the willingness. You can't just be willing. You have to have determination. Like, I had determination, like, man, win, lose, fail, or lose, I'm going to still wake up tomorrow and get on Facebook dating and still swipe right on mad females. I'm still going to play the numbers game regardless. So it's like, I set myself up to where losing is not an option, basically. And if it is a numbers game, then you're fucked, right? If you don't got determination, because that means, energy could be measured and you got to draw your energy from somewhere. So you have to be able to not only draw it, but you have to be able to, like I always say, eat healthy. Because a lot of y'all are eating bad diets and then y'all are going in women's face. And you thinking that a grown ass woman who just left the gym, got on these tights, and she fucking with some jocular diesel nigga like this, you think you just gonna walk up, hey, my name is Tim, how you doing? And y'all don't even walk up with that much confidence. So of course you're gonna get squashed because life is competitive. You're gonna get squashed. But me, I'm a cocky motherfucker, so I'm walking up to you like, my shit don't stink, and like, I'm offering you a great deal type shit. But what I'm saying is, I had to work to get to that level, because confidence is more than just willingness. It's your determination plus your willingness, which equals the confidence. Like, it been days it be raining and shit. I'd be like, damn, fuck, I can't go to the store today. I can't go to Target today, shit. Or, it'd be days I get on my little scooter, just finding a way every time. I was willing to lose. Like, you feel me? And I know I valued that. Even if it was an L, it was I made sure to translate in my mind every L was a W. People say 2 L's make a W. Like, and that's not, you could call it funny or, goofy or whatever, but that's real shit. Like, if you learn to value losing, then technically you're changing the perspective of what losing is, and you're going to get some type of karma for that. good or bad, I'm not fucking, I don't know, but it's gonna be something out of that. Typically good, it may be good and bad. You know, everything in life come with good and bad. So, but what I'm saying, if you want to evolve, you have to try. But what I'm saying is that the reason niggas don't try because they're not willing, and then when they become willing, they'll go to the store, get rejected 7 or 6 times at the most, and they won't think, maybe by 7, 8, and 9 or 10, I might do some fucking. They don't think that, but you gotta go outside enough to even develop that type of mind state. So I'm gonna go to the story. 2 days ago, I was in the mall, ran into these chicks. Man, two of them went inside the store. One of them was at the entrance. She didn't really go in, so I went. The mall was about to close, so I just opened up conversation with her. Excuse me, how you doing? You know, you look good. Da da. That's why. You know that. Blah 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 blah. And she's like, oh, for real. Da da da. And laughed. Oh, that's crazy. Da da da. And I think I forgot the conversation, bro. I promise you, because that shit ended in some bullshit. But what I'm saying is that she was basically challenging me in that conversation because my energy was off. So basically, I always tell y'all when I eat dumb shit, my energy is gonna be fucked. And what I did was I was in the mall. They gave me some free French fries because I know the guy gave me some free French fries. And so I'm gonna take them fucking free French fries. And what happened was that, you know, I'm not making no excuses because remember, game is game. It doesn't really matter. But it's like I know me well enough. But it wasn't only the energy off; it was the rushing because the mall was closing, and it was like I was rushing it. You feel me? So a woman naturally could fit. They feel they intuitive. So she's feeling all that pressure and shit. And so she's like, I don't know. It's something about guys from blank. You know, I told her where I was from. She told me where she was from. She said, oh, it's something about guys that's from blank. I don't trust y'all. But you know, she basically saying if you could read between womanese, she's saying I don't really trust your fucking ass. But I'm like, you know, shit. Well, you know, I know like I'm rushing right now. This is basically what I said. Like, I know I'm rushing it right now, but like the mall about to close. That's why I just want to give you my number and make this happen. And then, you know, and I got to a point where I was damn near explaining myself, like because she was basically not trying to really, you know, just give me that shit. But I was cool like with it, but it was just the principle. Like I'm a salesman. At the end of the day, you either gonna buy the vacuum or you're not. But it's like, here's the thing: like she wasn't buying that shit, and it was cool because she's black, and we know our black sisters always got to challenge a nigga. But at the same time, it was like she was still going though because she was giving me conversation. She was giving me the time of day, and what I really think it was that she just was going to test my confidence, because that's what most women are looking at. They're like, well, I really don't need to really trust a nigga for me to really just have a good time with him. But I don't want to have a good time. I want to get cuffed, right? But if you're the good time type of nigga, then let me challenge your confidence, right? And this is what I mean when I say confidence, right? I was willing to talk to her. A. B, I was determined to close the deal. And that equaled confidence. So what ended up happening was she was fucking folding. And by the time we almost got done talking, she asked me one more question, and I believe this to be the make or break of the close, which was, well, you gotta ask yourself, do you want to mess with a woman that got 2 kids? She didn't tell me that the whole time, but she's telling me that. But guess what? That to me, that's a green flag. That means she's about to give you her Instagram. But her cop blocking ass friend came out, and what I didn't do, I fucked up right here. I didn't disarm the friend. So the friend came out the store and looked at her friend. Well, first of all, she looked at me. Then she looked at her friend, and then she looked at her friend and was like, "Come on, bitch." And then she kind of like grabbed her friend and walked off. But I really could have like disarmed the alpha female and been like, "Wait, excuse me, how you doing? What's your name?" Da da da. And I could have took it that route, which would have been my best bet. You know, the best chess move on the board. But so I had the confidence, right? But it's still there's going to be moments even when, and this is what you guys got to understand. Confidence isn't the end all be all. A lot of y'all think that, and it's really not at all. Really, like it's been many days where I went out in the field and I didn't have any fucking confidence, and it's because it's like why would I like? Because it's like I know my game ain't wasn't tight back then, so it's like I knew my game wasn't tight, and like a lot of y'all, that's what y'all really deep down feel because it's the truth and you can't fake the truth. So it's like y'all know y'all game not really tight. You might have somewhat game, but you know, like my shit, like I'm not that guy. But what it is that so crazy is that that's the your only issue. It's like a guy knowing how to be a mechanic or fix cars. It's like your confidence is naturally there once you know the skill. And that's the same thing we're talking to women. And y'all gotta understand that shit. But there, if you want to hijack it, you got to be willing to try, determined to close the deal, and you're gonna be at least on an exterior level seen as confident. But other than that, like I said, confidence is flaky, and that's a good thing because it's supposed to be flaky. So never sweat that shit because it's supposed to be flaky. It's not supposed to be solid. Confidence is not supposed to be solid because what women find extremely sexy is when they could tell you're off balance, nervous, or feel shy or intimidated or whatever, and you still got the balls to try. Now, I'm sure a lot of y'all don't did that and women still was rejected you, which probably killed your self-esteem. But you know, you gotta just understand it's not their responsibility to actually save your self-esteem. And that's why I'm here, a dating coach, and also other dating coaches, and also the mirror. And I tell you, I talk to trees and talk to the fucking air. Hey, hello, how you doing? You know, you look mad good for real. Like, you know, da 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 da. And did I get rejected just now? I don't think so. But y'all don't want to practice. And practice don't make perfect. Practice makes practice. But that's the story, man. The other day, man, talking to this chick, man, and that's my story on confidence, like, because she was challenging me the whole time. And she was challenging me on the energy type shit. She was like, I don't know, something about you I just don't trust. So it was like, you know, you get hit with that shit. It's like, you know, it's hard to defend that because it's ways to no, it's not hard. It's a way, it's a response I got for that. And it's something like, yo, you don't, it's cool. I don't expect you to trust me right now. We just met. Um, but you know, you should take my number and we could go out and something. Trust me then. Like, see if you could trust me then. Some shit like that. That's how you handle that. So what she was just doing was she was just challenging me, bro. And what's so crazy is I didn't have shit to say back to her, you know, at that time. So I kind of got, you know, caught in the middle of, you know, fire and shit. But you just got to be prepared. That's another thing, man. Premeditate, pre-prepare, you know, because like I just said, I just gave y'all that right now. So that means next time I'll be ready for that, you know, because you got to premeditate all the bullshit, man. I was going to say my nigga, you know, my guy, you got to premeditate all the bullshit because that's why a lot of guys, they give up. Like, oh, damn, you know, I don't know what to say. Listen, you don't know what to say. And that's good that you know you don't know what to say. Next step is to fucking dig that shit or find it, you know, where the best person or mentor or even create it yourself if you can, you know, or you know, find help, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because a lot of y'all, it's not easy. But the problem is when you feel or believe that you are unworth or inadequate, which is emotionally present. It's non-true or factual. It's not true or factual that you're unworth that woman or inadequate to that woman. And that's the thing. Another thing that's more self-worth and, you know, deeper emotional game and inner game. It's like guys really feel like they're not worth some shit. And that got a lot to do with your upbringing, your family dynamics, and how, you know, you're up against a lot of odds for a lot of guys out here. You know, I'm one of them, you know, just based off of, you know, it's always been a lot of women around me, you know what I'm saying? Always. And that shit kind of was like not fair. Even with video games and shit, like I just got certain childhood memories that I actually hate because we always as a man, you always gotta take the the um the one down approach and let the women go first and all that shit. And it's like that's not really how nature actually works, but they want you to think that's how nature actually works. But a lot of guys' masculinity ain't gonna be there because they always had to kiss ass, and, you know, and let women be first and shit and be nice. Like I promise y'all, I don't got into a breakup and shit, and my mom literally would always make it seem like I was the problem. Oh, that girl loved you. That girl, da, 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 da. Like, bro, you can't, bro. Like, that's called putting shame in the nigga. Like, you feel me? That's not the game. But see, what I'm saying is, you'll never be a player around certain people. You know what I'm saying? You'll never be smooth. You'll never be cold hearted. You'll never be, what women really find sexy. You'll never do it because you got to look at your environment too. Like people will let dead kill your spirit. You feel me? They're dead, extinct your shit, and then you sitting around looking stupid, looking goofy. You could have done had. I don't want to talk about that, but what I'm saying, man, your confidence is on the line, man. It is, and confidence is it's it's fake, but it's real because it's fake in the way that y'all believe it to be, but it's real in the way that I just explained it because it's my willingness and determination that makes the confidence. It's like man, woman equals kid. Willingness plus determination equals confidence. So if you want to have more confidence, you have to be willing and determined. Like, I don't really want to make this video right now, I'm gonna be honest. But I'm willing and determined to do this shit. Sometimes you gotta talk yourself into the confidence. It might not be there. Sometimes you gotta just accept the fact you don't have any of it and just do it underneath those stipulations. Understanding that in the future, maybe I'll have it, maybe I fucking won't. But will it really matter if I'm already doing, if I'm gaining experience? If I'm gaining experience, whose fucking business is it if I don't got no confidence? The problem is confidence isn't supposed to be so commercialized. You feel me? It's supposed to be more about you either do it or you don't do it. You get the result or you don't. But see, school fuck a lot of people up. Shout out to Richard Bandler. I was watching something about him with confidence, and he was talking about like how, having a grading system fucks people up because they're failing you. They're telling you what you did wrong. Now the logical brain says, well, that's pretty good because then I could make better moves if I know what I did wrong. But the way street game work or the way attraction really works is not that way. Remember, you're dealing with an emotional opponent, a vibration-based opponent. They don't give a fuck if you're the good guy or the bad guy, and that breaks your heart. Because then y'all go, oh, I want to be the good guy, or I want to be the bad guy. You're so busy on a logical plane, they're not playing up based off the logic. But so there's no grade. So confidence is fickle in that regard. There's no grade. When I went up to the girl in the mall, I didn't say, oh, I got to be at a 10 or 9 or 8 of confidence. I'm smart enough to know it don't really matter. What matters is she going to put her number on my phone or not? Or is she going to give me her Instagram or not? If she don't do it, I'm just going to move on and talk to another female. It's not like I'm missing gold or some shit. I'm just missing a chick. And all that's doing is pushing me to the next one. And if it's a numbers game, and when I think of the word numbers game, I just mean like where one woman won't, one woman will. I mean, you could call it biology, you could call it science, history. You could go any way you want to take that shit. That's the problem. Women think like that and men don't. Women be like, okay, da da da. And if that woman don't got that confidence, one of her aunts or sisters or somebody gonna talk her into having that shit. Bitch, you better not keep getting played by this nigga. It's other niggas out here that's slinging that iron. There's other niggas out here that's gonna beat your back up, girl. Just you da 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 da. And then guess what? You're fucked because your homies don't talk to you like that. Your homies don't tell you, man, look, you been that nigga, man. You tripping. You better get out here and get some pussy, man. Come on, we gonna go to the club tonight. Man, but that's not Jackie though. Man, stop bitching, bro. You come on, bro. After you do this a couple times, she gonna come back. Nah, you ain't got that type of group, do you? You got the group that's going, man, I don't know. They're going to panic with you. But what I'm saying is that's what the school system did when they told you flunked. That's what Richard Bandler talking about in NLP. They're training your neurology. That's your nerve, your nervous system. That's what needs to be on or off. That's what needs to be on when you're around a female. You have to have nerve. That's what she likes to get. I ain't gonna get too sexual. That's what she likes to. When a woman is trying to give a guy fellatio, it's because he's confident, he's bold, he has nerve. That's what she's looking directly. Y'all will be surprised. That's what women are looking directly at. When instead of you going with the flow, you challenge your female. That's what type of. Listen, what women are sexually triggered by is different than what you think. Because you're looking for a grade. She's looking for, is he confident or nah? How does he make me feel? They're not coming from here. They're coming from down here. Women think they're coming from up here, but they're coming from down here. And the biology is loud to them. So they either fucking with you or they not. Now you could talk them into fucking with you, but it's never going to be through words. It's going to be through the subcommunication. Like, here, baby, put your number in his phone. See, I stepped up. Put your number in his phone here. They're looking at the subtle signs. The subtle signs. Damn, 9 guys tried to approach me. Ain't none of them tell me to put my number in their phone. And if they feel like the confidence is fake, they'll challenge you. Are you asking me or are you telling me? That's just them being women and saying like, you wasn't just moving as confident. So show me more of that and you might get it. Women are super nice creatures. It's just if you don't got no fucking backbone, spine, or nerve, she don't want to fuck another woman. She want a guy. Men are supposed to be bold, adventurous, brave, and just all-encompassing dominant. That means mentally, emotionally, neurology, the biggest one, because that deals with your brain, your heart, your organ, your nervous system. So I tell people to eat fruit because it's going to deal directly. You're going to feel way more confident just by eating. Anything else, you'll fuck around and start judging yourself. Brain, foggy mind. You're not going to remember all your reference points when you was really that nigga. Then some fucking slouch is going to come around you and talk you out of your confidence. Oh, why you got that hoodie on? Didn't you wear that in your last video? Man, fuck you, man. If you're confident, that's how you supposed to respond. If a lot of niggas' dads was in their life, your dad would be like, man, who is he? That's what the problem with not having a dad there, because your dad is you're gonna look to his approval. None of these little niggas out in these streets, bro. You ain't looking to none of these niggas. And that's red flag number 1. So a woman gonna challenge you on that level, like, cause she wanna see, is this nigga worth fucking? Period. Just like when you go get Chinese food or anything, you want to see, okay, is it worth eating here or not? I ain't about to waste my money. And that's what women feel like when they around the guy and he moving with, a lack of confidence and stuff. But again, if you moving with a lack of confidence, your best bet is to push through it, try to close the deal, and walk the fuck away. But I don't deal with that lack of confidence shit no more because remember, I'm not. Listen, I'm a flirting guy. I'm a flirting guy. I'll talk you out your panties before I ask for your number. I'm not even worried about your fucking number, baby girl. I don't want that shit, piece of shit. I'm just gonna get you, in plain sight. You gonna want this way more than I'm gonna want that. Real talk. Like I'm gonna just keep it a buck. That's the new me though. I wasn't always like that because remember, like I said, I was going to Walmart, Target, trying to approach. Man, fuck that approaching shit. I don't got time for that shit like that. I mean, I did.